I'm in Centennial Park in Nashville, and I just went to the Parthenon. And so now I'm just kind of walking around. I'm at, oh my gosh, that's so cute, it's a turtle. Come here. Oh, I love turtles. I'm at this pond here, and I'm just kind of watching the ducks and geese and turtles and fish, just kind of chilling out, relaxing. I love that turtle. I wish I could hold it. I guess I should look over here. I'm looking at myself because my eyes look really blue. So, okay, so I am about to leave Tennessee. I have dog hair all over me. I have dog hair all over me because I stayed with a beautiful little dog. And now I am heading to Missouri. I'm really tired. I need to go to Walmart to get some ice for my cooler. I've been avoiding having anything that needed ice because I just don't want to deal with it. Like, I don't want to have to change it out once it melts. But I went to a Mexican restaurant with Brooke and Reed last night. And I couldn't eat all my food, so I brought it with me, and I want to eat it tonight or something. But I'm not going to be eating it until a few hours, and so I need to get some ice. And also I have some little baby cans of Diet Coke in here, of course. The sweet nectar. Do you guys want to see what it's like when I'm driving around? I'm trying to pull out of here, but this lady wants in. Whoops, I just drove over a bump. Back at the Goodwill, because yesterday when I was here, I tried on this skirt that was like the most beautiful skirt I've ever worn. Like, I loved it so much, but I was like, I don't need it. And so I didn't buy it, but I have not been able to stop thinking about it since I tried it on and didn't get it. And I was like, you know what? If it's seriously, like, if I seriously can't stop thinking about it, it's just $4. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna go back in and see if it's still there and try to get it. So, wish me luck. I got it. I'm so happy. Like, I know that, like, I don't need it, but oh my gosh, I love it so much. Let me show you what it's like. So, It's this fabric on the outside. I don't know if these are supposed to be like donkeys or something. And then on the inside, it's this purple fabric with like flowers and stuff. Sorry, hopefully, I'm not gonna re-record that. Hopefully you could hear me. And it has like this little hole so that you can wrap it around, but it's just like a big thing. It's reversible, and then you wrap it around you and then tie it, and it's so cute. I love it. I think someone made it. It looks like it was made by hand, so. All right, well, gonna start driving. Bye. So I'm currently hiking to the Blue Springs, and like as I'm walking this trail, seriously, there's just spider webs like from one side of the trail to the other, and I've run into so many. So I found this on the ground, and I've been like cutting down the spider webs, which, like, should I feel bad? I don't feel like I should, because like I would be running into them with my body anyway, so it's not like I can really avoid like knocking them down, you know. So, oh my gosh, I'm getting closer, I think. Like, to see this and know that this is part of God's creation, and that like the same God that created this created me too. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now, but it's freaking amazing. That's all. That was so worried that there's spiders all over me because I ran into so many spider webs. I wonder what this is gonna look like. Prepare yourselves. It's pretty cute. Pretty sweaty too. I'm gonna go take a shower and then find a Walmart to sleep at. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Oh, you know what's funny is that okay, it's just my hair. I ate a taco today, and it's Tuesday, so Taco Tuesday. Ooh, so bad at starting to record. I never know what to do. Okay, reflection time. I went to the St. Louis Zoo. Free. Really nice. Saw some cool birds and some turtles. Then I went to the Cherokee Antique District, and I had really good tacos from this place that was like an Asian Mexican fusion restaurant. And so I had teriyaki chicken tacos, and they were so good. Like, I want to go back and get more. I might before I leave St. Louis. There was this really awesome vintage shop. I'll put the name of the shop in the description below. I would have bought a lot of stuff if I was in a place where I could just be like vintage shopping. No, I was in a place where I could vintage shop. Like, I was in the shop, but I'm not in a place in my financial life to buy vintage clothes. Walked around and went into a few other shops. There was this one that I also forget what it was called, but I'll also put the name of the shop in the description. But it was like this curiosity and taxidermy. What the heck? Taxidermy shop. And it was really cool. There was a lot of termidaxied stuff, taxidermied animals, and like animals in jars and stuff. And I really was interested in that, so I was in there for a bit. And then I went to the Muni. So if you don't know, the Muni is like the outdoor theater in Forest Park here in St. Louis. And they have, which is so nice, they have 9 rows of free seating up at the very top. I read online that you should get there at like 5, I think. So I got there at 5, and I didn't know what the situation would be, like if everyone would just be standing there. So I was wearing a dress, and I just like took just my purse, and I went. And then when I got over there were like people lined up. They were like sitting on blankets. They had picnics and stuff, and people were like reading or knitting or just like hanging out. So I was like, okay, I don't want to sit on the ground when I'm in a dress, so I went back to my car, closed my curtains, changed it into leggings and a button-up shirt, and grabbed a blanket and my book, and then I went out and sat in line and read. But while I was gone and changing, other people had gotten in line ahead of me, which was fine. So I ended up in the spot that I was in, and then this lady, Sharon, came and ended up sitting behind me, and she was by herself as well. And through the time that we were like waiting in line and stuff, we kind of got talking, and it was so sweet. She just like kind of took me under her wing, and she was like, you're gonna sit with me. And she's lived here her whole life, and I guess that she like goes to every show at the Muni. And so I sat with her, and it was just really fun. Like, I just continue to like get more and more comfortable just like talking to people that I don't know, friends, and it was really awesome. So the show at the Muni was Meet Me in St. Louis, and it was the season finale. It was cool to watch this show about the city that I was in, and just like, I don't know, like the pride of the people that were there. Like, you can tell how much they love this city, and like they were like singing along with the song Meet Me in St. Louis. It's also an amazing show. Like, if you know the props, the set was really awesome, and it was just like a really cool experience. I can't even really explain, but I was just like kind of taking it all in the whole time. And then at the end, there's like this emotional part in the show, kind of, if you've seen it, like, you know that it's like heartwarming. And then at the end there were fireworks, and I was just like covered in goosebumps, and I was like tearing up. So I was just at the art museum, also here in Forest Park in St. Louis, and it's a free museum. And something I kind of was like noticing and internalizing while I was looking at all of the pieces, I was noticing within the paintings and the statues of women all of my insecurities, just like things that I've like not loved about myself. I noticed were characteristics of these women in these paintings and these statues. Like, I think that's something I need to try to remember, is that these parts of me that I think are faults are actually considered beautiful and like amazing works of art that people go to look at every day. It's like, I've been to art museums before. I think that just being on this trip though, I'm like in such a different state of mind. So I have so much time and so many opportunities to self-reflect and grow and learn about myself and about like things that I struggle with and deal with. Now I'm gonna go to a bookstore, a used bookstore, and see if I can find a book that I want, that I've been wanting to read. Okay, I've talked too much. 15 minutes! I've already talked for 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out. Okay, bye.